live in the kitchen eating omelette. See what happens. Huh? Hi. Back. Oh, it says back. I thought that said hi. My eyes are a bit. Hey, people. Welcome. I'm currently in the kitchen. I am eating l'omelette. I can't see it. Terrible camera mode. Maybe I could lift it up like that. One person, no people, two people. First coffee. I'm probably going to have another one. That is good coffee. I think they sell it in already ground as well. It looks like the YouTube algorithmic madness. Oh, lots of salt today. I think 4 eggs was a bit excessive, but just an experiment. Let's see what goes down. Two people. Hello, how are you doing? We're in the kitchen at parties and we are eating an omelette, what we made on the other stream. Hey, welcome in, people. Say hello. What are you up to? Pat Price, hi. How are you? Jack. There we go. Ooh, here we go, Jack. Just for you. It's mushroom, cheese, ham, omelette with a little salad, hot sauce. I am new. Hi, Pat. Welcome. And some toast. And a little salad and hot sauce. So there we go. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? Dicky Fino. Hello, saya orange yan la daraga ya Allah. Well, blessed be Allah, I guess is the right thing to say there. I don't really understand that, but it was something to do with Allah, so that looks yummy. Thanks, Pat. Welcome, welcome, one and all. We are eating omelette de Lyon. It's just a made up. Obviously just made up. Welcome, people. The number's gone up to 11. So if you're in here, say hello. Like the chat, like and subscribe. Tell us what's going on in your life. Where you from? What you up to? Hi. Hi, Pat. Yeah, love the live, people. I think that's people who just pile in. The number goes up. And then as they filter out, it kind of drops. It's 5 now, so. But it's not very live. I think when I get another phone, it might be a bit more. Aku orang Indonesia. Yes. Diki, Fino. Moment to like the live. I help homelessness. Oh, awesome, man. You work with homeless people. I used to work with homeless young people in a place called Framework. Framework housing. But yeah, say hello. Tell me what country you come from and what you're up to. You let them live with you. Nice. We've got a bit of a house, a halfway house set up. Yeah, it's good. Banging. I think I made it a bit big, but whatever, it'll do. It's very, very good. From England. All right, so you set up like a halfway house, maybe? That's good. You help homeless, like veterans and stuff like that, or? Yeah, talk to us. Tell us all about it, Pat. Remember to like the stream, like the live. 1 like, 2 likes. I am playing Fortnite. Oh, okay. But maybe one of the things you said already isn't true. But Fortnite sounds like fun. I am a sweat. You're a sweat. Are you sweating? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Look at that, look, the likes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. You've gone up to 3. Whee, 3 people, 3 likes. Come on, people. Get those likes up. I know you can only like it once, but it's appreciated. I'm about to make another coffee with cardamom, I think. No, I am at Fortnite. All right. Okay. Cheers, brother. Empty the coffee machine. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Good to see you. It's morning for you, maybe it is, yeah. What are you, like 5 hours behind? No. 2 in the afternoon. That would make it, yeah, like, what, 9 a.m.? Nearly 10. Oh, okay. What time is it? Well, right here, right now, it is 20 to 3 p.m. But you are 5 hours behind, yeah. In good old North Carolina. North Carolina in the house. 1441. Correct, Pat. You are good. Oh, my battery's running out. I forgot to plug my phone in. Let me sort this out because it will just die instantly. Oh, that might be the last coffee with cardamom as well. So I'm going to plug my phone in quickly because it's going to die. I forgot about it. So here we go. You working today? No, you got a day off. I'm stuck on my maths. Do you know why that is, don't you? Because you're playing Fortnite instead of doing your maths. Turn off the distraction. Turn off the distraction of Fortnite and your maths will probably go better. Gonna rain all day. All right, one of those kind of days, yeah. I'm just finishing my omelette, which I made. Mushrooms, cheese, ham, paprika, oregano, eggs, butter, hot sauce. Got sriracha. Grandkids are going to their mums for the night. Oh, you picked them up, didn't you? Yeah, did you have good fun with them yesterday? I forgot I was making the coffee as well at the same time. Might just get the one out of that and then I might not. Yeah, maybe I've got one left. I'll have that later. But this is real nice. Coffee, it's got cardamom like ground into it, so it's real nice. It's a good idea if you grind your own coffee beans. Most people don't, obviously, but you can get like cardamom, cinnamon and stuff, and you can grind it into your beans with it. I finished your math. You finished your maths. Well done, Pat. Now you can play Fortnite, eh? Did you work it out in the end, mate? Oh, they live with you full time. And now they're going over to their mums for the night. That's good. You get a little bit of peace and quiet, maybe. Yes, you won on Fortnite. Nice one. How old are you, Pat? Let us know how old you are, just so we know. Because I've got a funny feeling that even if you tell YouTube that your stream is not made for kids, it appears that young people can still access it. Even though it's not over 18, it's just not made for kids. So, I don't know what the distinction is there. You are 9. Okay, we will be mindful of that then, Pat. Thanks for letting us know. It does say this stream's not really made for kids, but then I am only eating an omelette, so it's not really over 18, is it? Oops. Made a bit of a mess of that, didn't it? Making the right noise. I'm a big fan of you. Thank you, Pat. I'm not sure how much weight to give that, but I may go to the gym for a few hours today. Get your bikini body ready. Yes, it's a good idea. It's coming up. It is coming up for that kind of scenario, isn't it? The sink is becoming more and more blocked. So there we go, that's your 15 minutes. That's your 15 minutes of fame. You go a few times a week. Yeah, well, it's a good idea, isn't it? I'm a bit bad in the winter. I'm terrible in the winter because I don't do everything I should do, but I don't do as much. But yeah, in the summer, I think I'm pretty golden. We've got a 6-pack. Well, you are only 9, so that's quite possible. Wait till you're 45 and see if you got a 6-pack. I definitely ain't got a 6-pack. Even though, not too bad. No massive muffins. Anyway, here we go. If it will snag, if it can snag, it will snag. No. You get more in the winter, yeah. Because in the summer we're more active anyway, aren't we? Generally, most of us. The stupidity of the balancing act because you've got a charging cable put in the most ridiculous place ever. There we go, coffee number 2. I have a bully, but he hit me. I knocked him out. Well, you know, you've got to stand up for yourself, mate. That's true, you've got to stand up for yourself, haven't you? Bullies are the worst thing, we know that, don't we? Bullies are terrible. So, best thing you can do is stand up for yourself, mate, but then also don't get into trouble. Yeah, cardamom coffee on the go. I'm a ninja. I am a ninja. Mr. Maxonian. Max, man, hello. What are you up to today? Are you doing some video editing or I don't know? I'm moving the camera around being silly because I'm just seeing what happens, but I think it pretty much needs to live there, propped up by the sauce bottle. There we go. Cinnamon coffee. Get a really nice crema on this as well. You can't see it, but you can just see the top. Watching the football, mate. Nice. Who's playing? Chill out day today. Hello all. But who's playing then, Max? Who's your team? Are you a local team or are you like a Man United? Old school or I don't know. I do need to do more fitness things, to be honest, because this winter I was like, well, I wasn't lazy, but I was just like, yeah, I was so like, done. My little experiment with lettuce has worked. So I put lettuce in some water, as you can see, and we have some new growth sprouting already. So don't throw your lettuce bits away, because technically it could be your next lettuce. Macclesfield FC. Our season is finished. Just watching Stoke now. Going to watch Vale. All right. So you're into the like lower leagues anyway. Well, not lower leagues, but you know what I mean. A lot of people are just like Man United or Liverpool or whatever. But you're into like proper like local football. That's cool. You won 900 times on Fortnite. Wow. Leeds are the champions. Are they? Have they just won the league or something? My local team's the Stags. Up the Stags. You watch anything football, really? Ooh. That coffee's strong. It's nice. It's like got cardamom in it. Coffee with cardamom. I might top this up. See if there's a bit more left in the pan. There we go. Yeah, Leeds fan, aren't you? You love messy? I like getting messy as well, mate. I've been a couple of times when I was a kid, and then I went when I was about 17 or something. It was like a friendly. I can't remember who it was now. Man United, Stags versus can't remember. But they had Daley Thompson, the famous decathlete, the British Olympian decathlete. He was in a trial for Mansfield Town, and that's the team I went to. That's the match I went to watch, which seems like quite bonkers, but it's quite funny. It was a good match. We just spent the whole. There wasn't a lot of people there because it was a kind of friendly thing. But yeah, there was basically we were all just sat in the stands, just shouting, "Give it to Daley! Give it to Daley!" And then Daley Thompson made like a couple of runs up the field with the ball, and it was like, it's pretty good. Obviously, he's really fit because he was into his. He was an Olympian, wasn't he? So he was well into it. You went when he was a baby to meet Messi. Wow, where did you meet Messi, Pat? I've never been to Ellen Road. No, I've not. I've not been. Only times I've been to football stadiums is to watch concerts. So I went to the old Wembley in London. I watched Blur there and Chili Peppers. And then Stone Roses, I watched at Sheffield Wednesday Ground. No. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday Ground. Well, not Hillsborough. No, it was some. What was it? Sheffield. Oh, it was Arena. Sorry, Sheffield Arena. It's not a football ground. And then I went to see Stone Roses at Man City Ground, which is Etihad. I think Etihad Stadium. Oh, you met him at his house. That's pretty cool, Pat. Pat's a young person who's joined us, Mr. Maxonian. He's 9 and is playing Fortnite. Good stadium mush. Hi. Yeah, it probably is. So after that massive breakfast, I think I'm going to have a fucking slice of cake with my coffee. Yeah, well, I did I pressed the thing to say it's not for kids. But I think that just lets more of them in. It just lets them know that it's not for kids, probably on the way in or something. Yes, 901 wins on Fortnite. Woohoo! I don't know how you win on Fortnite, but is it like a shoot 'em up where you're all playing online and you're shooting at each other and it's like last man standing? Is it one of them? Yeah, I don't mind the young people. You just have to be aware that they're there, and then you can like go, don't say that. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get a big online. Yeah, you're playing online. Yeah, big game as far as I know, and it's big game, big maps. Is that how it is? Big, it's big map game. Isn't it? Hold on. The last week or so, I've been kept buying food from the shop. My mum went shopping, and then I nipped to the shop, and they had like loads of cake, loads of meat, and other stuff like I bought pork pies and all sorts of bits and bobs like that. And we've got so much food, I've had to start putting it in the freezer because we're just gonna like run out of it. You meant can't. You meant can't. Oh, you meant. Did you say you can? Yeah, I guess they just make adult accounts, don't they? and then, or maybe they've got an old account from before and YouTube don't recognise that the. Either way, I just thought I'd tell everyone before they started swearing and all that kind of thing. I think I'm just going to go at this cake with a fork. Mansfield playing Exeter. What's that in the Bundesliga? I don't know what league they're in. I think they're in like third, what used to be the third division or something. I don't really keep up on it, but I need to see this. Check on them. You can? Men can't. You can? I don't know what you're saying, Miss General. Goodbye. Okay, thanks for coming in. There's 100 people. All right, cool. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Pat. Drop back whenever you like, and we'll see what happens, eh? Enjoy your fortnight and your maths. Jeez, not even started. Making a right mess of this cake already. I go to my grandson's phone every night and check on what it's doing online. Yeah, it's a good idea. Because there might be some things that they think's completely like, you know, seems completely innocent. And it might not be. So, good idea to check on what they're up to, eh? I know that normally... Oh, hi, you're back. Normally I'm a bit like loose-lipped and I just say whatever. But while there's kids in here, it's a little bit like... I don't really care, but I do care a little bit. Private messaging on here, YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if you can private message people on YouTube. I think you can email people through your Google, which is your @ That's what you've got, an @ Yeah, sketchy, isn't it? Adults playing kids' games. Bit of a... I mean, it's an issue that we're all quite well aware of. But I don't know if it's as prevalent as you think, or... And I think it's still a minority of people that will, like, try and be weird with kids. Cases over here where states where someone got their address and went and picked up a 12-year-old. I mean, I don't know. I'm only trying to like logically think about things, but there's a massive difference, isn't there, between someone who might like access images, videos, whatever on the internet, and someone who actually gets a kid's address and then drives there to meet them. That's one thing. That's a totally different level, that is, to me. All right, lady, enjoy barbecue. Have fun. I'll speak to you later. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your kebab sticks. Chicken tikka kebabs. I'm eating carrot cake because it's one of your 5 a day. Because it's got carrots in it. That's my excuse anyway. I'm going to go now as well. Okay, Max. Cheers, brother. Nothing really much happening. I just did a bit of an experiment. I think half an hour in your lives. There's a window of people that come in, and that's kind of what I found out. So, thanks, Max, for popping back in. Enjoy football, mate. We'll see what Stags, see if they win against Exeter. That would be fun. Not that I care, but... Mr. Maxonian. Yes, mate. I will... I've already subbed to your channel, so I might see you later in Nikki's. If she's live later with DJs, and we'll sub to you. We'll meet again in there. So she's going about 5, and then see what happens. So, yeah, I love carrot cake and stuff. Probably my favourite. Carrot cake, coffee cake, coffee and walnut, that sort of thing. Cheesecake. I don't eat much cheesecake now though. It became expensive, didn't it? But yeah, we will meet again later, Max, I would imagine. Through our mutual friend Nikki New. Just our good shows, Michelle. I think I'm doing an experiment. I was doing an experiment with YouTube, you see. I go live, and in the first 10-15 minutes, people pop in, and then it drops off rapidly. So I did half an hour, turn it off, start again. Half an hour, turn it off. See what happens. Real New York cheesecake's really good. Yeah, I bet. We get the like English version of whatever people think New York cheesecake kind of looks like, or if it feels like. But the New York cheesecake's like is it like baked, slightly baked? It's got like a bake on it. Even though there's Spanish. There's a Spanish woman, they like bake it properly and it's like black on top. My sister made one of those once. It's real good. Well, yeah. I've had a theory in my head that that's how it works. And I've gone and done it. And it seems that like about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then it drops off. So I assume if you keep doing like a half an hour and half an hour, it gets your likes to, not your likes, but it gets people interacting because it spikes up. And then that goes down on your record as like having people in your life. So graham cracker. Now I've never had proper graham crackers, because you might be able to get them over here, but it ain't a thing. It ain't a thing. We don't get them over here like normal. Like you get them over there like toilet rolls, don't you? You know what I mean, in every shop. But I did used to make my own vape juice. That cake's amazing. It's really thick. The cheesecake, not you. Well, you know, some people might say that. That's your opinion. Yeah, it's like it's stacked higher, isn't it, with the crust? Yeah, I don't really know because I've only seen like on the internet. Really, we don't get it. But I did used to make my own vape juice for like the old vaporizers where you used to have to like, we made his own juice. And graham cracker was one of the flavors that we used to put in with like vanilla and like cherries and stuff like that. Yeah, I bet, can you just get graham crackers and just dip it in cheese? You'll have to send me some. Wow, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You'll have to make a list of things that you don't get anymore over there, and I'll swap you a box. Yeah, I have amassed a certain amount of knowledge. It's kind of like pub quiz kind of knowledge, though, in a way. Well, it's not quite pub quiz knowledge, but I know lots of things about like. Did you know there was tobacco in? Sorry. Do you know there was nicotine in tomatoes and stuff like that? It's all stuff like most people just. Well, they might know that lots of things people don't know about stuff, but not sure if it's helped me much in my life. But yeah, I do know some stuff about some stuff, if that's what you mean. Pretty good breakfast. I'll Put this in the fridge, chuck that in there, and then I'll just wash the pots. Yeah, I wouldn't say, no, not smart. I wouldn't say I'm wise, and I wouldn't say I'm very intellectual, but I am quite smart in some ways. I'm quite quick, and I can work out complex things fairly quickly and come up with like a couple of like, well, if it's that, it's that. If it's not, it's that. But it's all basic stuff. I mean, I think I'm fairly clever in some ways, and then you talk to someone who's like a mechanical engineer or electromechanics and stuff like that, and they're like, they know some stuff, man. You realise you're not that clever. Well, you're clever, but you know. My favourite is pickled onion. What, like crisps? You mean like Monster Munch? You want some Monster Munch, yeah? Or pickled onions? Do you mean actual pickled onions? Hold on, someone's sending me messages. Start a pooper scooper business today. So, like the real pickled onions, like silver skins, yeah? I don't think we've got any in here. But yeah, jar of pickled onions. That might be a pain to send over though. Like a glass jar going all the way to America. I am handsome and smart and street smart. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because you've been through some stuff back in the day, you're a bit more street smart. So when you chill out and like calm down in the rest of your life. Don't know what handsome is on my text. That's not what I put. All right. Like street smart. Yeah, that's what. In some ways, it's the best way to be in it, even in business or whatever. A lot of people are business smart, but then a bit dumb to street. I don't know. It's a good way. It's a good base for learning, isn't it? Street smart's like, Then you realise that like you can be street smart and a bit more like, oh, working for yourself and figure things out. It's all about working out problems, isn't it? It said street smart and just handsome came out of the way. Just randomly came out of there, yeah. It does that sometimes, doesn't it? Press a button and it hits the word above and like chucks it in the sentence. But that's what I mean. Once you learn how to work things out, it doesn't matter what you're working out because you have the ability to work it out. Because X and Y and Z are the same, whether it's maths, cooking, gardening, fucking house, whatever. It's all the same. If you know how to work things out and kind of go, well, if that's that and that's that, then that means that, and put them in an order, then you don't need to have the knowledge. You just need to be able to work them out along your way. And that's what engineering is, isn't it? Really, engineering's like, I need this and I've got this. Well, if I get this and do that, it might break, so I'll get that and do this, and then you work it out. Anyway, I am just waffling. I'm literally just waffling now, so. But yeah, it is kind of one of them days. It's a cold wind. My partner's really book smart. When I met him after a few weeks, I told him I have a record. He was never been in trouble. Yeah. So, a different kind of smart, isn't it? That's intellectual smart. But that's a different kind of smart. That's like read a book, figure it out, get your degree. And you're so very dyslexic. Well, what I do with that, Michelle, is just blame my phone. I rely on my phone too much. I used to be better at spelling. I do know this. I used to be better at spelling. And now I like type half the word, wait for the phone to think of it, and then press the button, and it's like, it stops you thinking, doesn't it? So smartphones actually making us dumb. Yeah, being dyslexic's a bit of a nightmare because it comes in many forms, doesn't it? I'm a little bit like, my handwriting's a bit terrible because I don't practice it. And I always get B's and D's. I always used to, my B's and D's would be like, I'm like, which one? Oh, yeah. Well, I'd just write it and it'd be wrong one. And oh, no. So, yeah, my handwriting wasn't a great thing. My spelling's a bit, but my use of words is good. I should have a bigger vocabulary, really. I should work on that. But in this last year or so, I kind of like, I can feel myself getting dumber because I'm not really like pushing myself. I'm not doing anything. No way. You do that, Michelle, yeah? I was just about to say, that's one of the things that I do. I'm really good with directions. I can read a map. I don't need a sat nav. I can work it out on my own. Because on motorbikes, you don't really like look at your sat nav. You just have to kind of pick away and go, well, let's go that way and see if it takes us round or whatever. But when I'm giving directions in a car, I'll just be like, yeah, it's left. And I'll point right. And I say the right word, but I point the wrong way. Oh no, I say the wrong word and I'll point the right way. But that's weird that you have that same thing. Is that a common thing in dyslexia, is it? Or that kind of, it's kind of understanding because you got it right, but you've just got like a flick in your switch in your head, which I never get left and right mixed up, but I always say the wrong one and point the right way. Well, this is the thing as well. If you've got the smarts to live off the land, it don't matter how intellectually clever you are or how dyslexic you are, does it? It's all about practice, doing it, and knowing what the kind of best thing to do. And being a nurse and stuff, you'll be one of those people where you're like, that's the right thing to do in this situation and all that. So you just go the opposite way that I've said. I don't know if you know who Grizzly Adams is yet. There was a show many years ago. My sister calls me the family Grizzly Adams. I'm not sure that's a compliment, but yeah, I get it. You kind of know how to get along with art shops and society and Walmart and bullshit. Yeah, well, it's a good way to be, isn't it? Survivalist. I'd like to be a bit more self-sufficient. That's why I want to sort the garden out for, so I can get plants and maybe some animals. I don't know. We'll see. Chickens are a bit a nightmare, but we'll see. With foxes, isn't it? There's plenty of foxes around here, so it's a bit hard to keep them every time. It's only that one night as well. That one night you don't put them away, foxes are in. My sister is a therapist. She's gone to school for years, yeah. But what has she learned? She's learned all the textbooks, therapist stuff. Not to diss it, because people need to do that as well. But this is the thing: you need to recognise both people's, don't you? Like they're intelligent, because I can't do what they do. Well, I can, but not to that level. I just get bored and like toss it off. But you also need the other type of person, which is like me or you, who's a bit more like, I don't need a textbook. I just kind of like think it through as I'm doing it, and it'll work. Because my sister's the same. She's very clever. She did like 10 A levels instead of 8, and she did like 5. No, she did 5 A levels instead of 8. She did like 10 GCSEs instead of 8. Yeah, and this is the thing, like, if you can think, I'm going to stand here, there's the water, here's the rod and the reel, whatever, and I need that fish, and the river's flowing that way, so I'll chuck my bait in there, and it'll float down the river and get snagged at some point with the water and the rod, and it'll just bobble around. And, like, all that, you've already thought about it before you even take your coat off. Do you know what I mean? You're already there, aren't you? And that's what intellectual people are a bit like. They kind of, sometimes they need a bit of a like instructions all the time. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. There's two different ways, isn't it? Two pathways, two types of smart. They're quite smart, you know, interesting. Don't interest me as much. But then other people like me and you are quite smart. But that's why you do a practical kind of job, innit? You're a woman, so you're caring, you got mothering nature, and you do a practical kind of job because that's probably how you best use your skills. Yeah, like I say, my sister's like really like book smart, like GCSEs, A levels. She did like extra on top, but then didn't go to university, which is probably quite clever actually because she didn't get into debt. But she could have easily gone to university. She joined Mensa one year and like did a Mensa membership and all that stuff. So she's quite clever. But if you try and explain to her why you've got gears on a mountain bike, she's like, yeah, but it's just harder to pedal. I don't get it. So there's that practical sense and that like not practical sense, isn't she? Wow. Made it through college. Did it in your 30s as a single mum, 3 kids, and working full time. You probably made that way more difficult than it should have been. But at least you went back to do it. Something I've never done. I did all right at school. C's and D's. But that's because I didn't learn the way that everyone else learned. And if I learnt the way everyone else, if I learnt my way and then went and did an exam, I would probably get it. But yeah, you probably made that more difficult, but it proves that, you know, even smarter to be able to like be in your 30s, single mum, 3 kids, and then go to college. That's pretty good. Quite an achievement. You should be, yeah, pat yourself on the back for that one. It looks like it might rain or something like that, but I might go and have a bit of a wander around. I have a landscaping company for a long time. We let it go when my partner got ill. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you're definitely a more practical kind of woman, which is not rare. It's not rare, but if you're that kind of person, yeah, you're going to learn that kind of thing, aren't you? I had a bit of a landscape. It weren't landscaping. It was, oh look, I've got a blue tea in my garden. Cool. Yeah, I had a bit of a company thing for before COVID, and yeah, I had a truck and everything, and then I just lost it all because I was a silly boy. I worked military hospitals, military veterans hospitals, and my teacher said I was good for that spot because the men couldn't get over on me, because some of the old men are perfect. Yeah, probably quite true. But that's what I mean. If you're street smart, you can be like, yeah, whatever, mate. I can see you doing it, or I can see you like working your way towards it. Oh, I've been stretching my neck this morning. Still got a bit of a knot in the back there. Yeah. Oh, it's interesting to learn about other people and what they've done and how they think. It's all about opportunity, isn't it? You get the opportunity or you get the chance in life to do something like that. I've had some opportunities, but very limited in some ways, especially with work. I've worked my asses off in some places and then like hurt my back, and then they just sort of like tossed me to the side, and it was like, what? It was your fault. And so yeah. I still do a little bit. I've done some gardening. Did some a couple of years ago and last year. Set up some beds, and it's setting it up for me. It's the getting it set up. Once it's set up, it's like I can look after it kind of easy because it's just, you know. But with my garden being like the way it is, it's literally you can see it. It's literally just like, I'll show you. That's the ladder. I had the ladder up the tree so I could chop it. And then look, you can see there's just jungle on that side. And then jungle. And then that's where I've been clearing the path. I filled that whole bag up, look. The whole bag I've just filled with like weeds and excess plants. So I'm not an overly sensitive kind of female. Well, that's good. Because, yeah, females can get a bit touchy when it's like that. It seemed like you grew up with like wanting to be kind of father figure, maybe. And you've kind of like warmed to that side of it. I don't know why people are how they are. Everyone's different, aren't they? My youngest grandson said I should have been a bin man. What? Why? You have 3 back surgery. Your back is shit. Yeah, mine's not that bad. I've not had surgery on it. But when I went through it and I actually hurt it, the company didn't believe me. My girlfriend at the time didn't believe me. The mates didn't believe me. Even the nurses, when I went to get not chiropractor, but I went to get physio on my back, she'd basically like make me take a pair of shorts just so I could go like that for 2 minutes and then like see you later. And it took 3 visits before she actually put her hands on my back and she went like that and she was like, oh yeah, it is very tense, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. So I just fucking packed it in because they weren't helping me. This is the thing, yeah. It's just it's not even sometimes it is motivation. I'm not trying to deny it. It is motivation, but it's also that like sharing it a little bit with someone, isn't it? Yeah, you're doing your garden with your girlfriend or whatever, your missus. It's like she's doing this, you're doing that. You're gonna eat later. You got a bit more like feel like you're doing something. Whereas I'm just out there, just like I don't even know why I'm doing this. I know why I'm doing it, but it's like don't feel very rewarding. I've not burnt it yet. I mean, it's not dried out enough, and it is green. It's like weeds. There's got a weed down here called bindweed, which is I think it's from the pea family. It's very, very, very quick growing. It gets in everything. It goes under the soil like that, and it just comes back up. It's got very brittle roots, but every time you pull a root, it snaps, and every little bit grows into a new plant, and so it just spreads and spreads, and it grows. They say it grows up to like 10 centimeters a day, which is like triffid shit. And your dad was military police. Wow, yeah. Bet he had fun in there. Hey, people, it's 3 people in here. No one's saying hello. I know I am just waffling, but I've been on nearly an hour actually now, so give it 10 minutes, I'm going to disappear. Might go for a little wander, or I don't know. See what I can find to do. It seems like it's going to rain, but then it keeps blowing over, so very windy. Yeah, well, this is maybe if you got brought up in that like male environment with that kind of leadership, you obviously look towards that and you recognise that from a young age. So that's probably. But then you do a very female profession, which is nurse. So bit of both, isn't it? It's good. It's good balance. Like men are the same. Men should be able to fix shit, do stuff, stand up for themselves, tell people off, kids, whatever. But they should also be able to cook and clean, like care for people. It's like we both have males and females have both, don't we? I was a scrapper, like ivory. What hard? Electrofiction. Hey brother, how you doing? Having a swim in a sauna and then getting my hair cut. Fix up, look sharp, mate. Get that haircut going, yeah, man. Fix it up. I was just chatting with Michelle about male and female traits and the things she's done in her life and all that. That's crazy. You have a tiller to pull them up. What, the weeds? Nah, I just use a rake. It's not that big. There's no real. The paths are quite small, and it's like a little cottage garden, so there's all small little paths and that, so you can't really get machinery in to do it. And it's all rockeries and shit. Oh, that blue tit is having a great time in my garden. I don't know what it's after. Must be in the hedge there. Oh yeah, it's in the hedge. Little blue tit or great tit. I'm very well today. How are you doing? Little bit tired after last night, but I'm good. Yeah, I'm up. I've just had 2 coffees, an omelette, piece of cake. I'm currently rehydrating with some San Celestino. This is good water, man, if you like water. It's good stuff. It's like San Pellegrino. They've nicked the name. But it's Italian alpine water, 200 TDS. Yeah, I just chatting with Michelle's from. I don't know if you met Michelle last night. Maybe you did. She was probably in there. Michelle's originally from UK. In Northamptonshire. Can't remember. I always forget. But then she went to US, did some crazy stuff, got deported, married someone back in America, went back over there, and she lives in North Carolina. Yeah, it was a late one. Ooh, posh water. Well, it's 50p, 59p a bottle. I think it's even cheaper if you buy them in sixes. It works out at like 40p a bottle. It's not super posh, but I just, on an experiment of drinking different natural spring waters. So I keep going to supermarkets and buying like different natural spring waters from different sources and trying the flavors. Like this one is 200 TDS and this one is like 417 TDS. So this has got like loads more minerals in it than this one. But then this one tastes different as well. So I'm just interested in how they all taste different. I mean, posh water is like, what's posh water? Proper, like Vichy Catalan. That's quite posh. Marks and Spencer's sell that, Vichy Catalan. It's a bit expensive, but it's a really mad water because it's like 4,000 TDS. So that's got like so many minerals in it, it's nuts. And so it tastes pretty crazy. But that was the whole point. Try them out, see what it tastes like. Yeah, people's tap water. So our tap water is lime. So it's like soft water area. It's limestone. And then you get like hard water areas like Wales. Their tap water tastes mad. But I try not to drink tap water so much because it's just full of estrogen. But also, this is in a plastic bottle, so can't quite get around the problem, can you? Kidney stone territory. Well, it's natural mineral spring water, Vichy Catalan. So it is good for you. But obviously, if you drank only that, maybe you'd end up with like minerals. But in some ways, it's not the minerals in the water that's the problem. It's your body not being able to process them. Because obviously, naturally, we should all naturally drink mineral spring water, which is all got minerals in it. And we need those minerals in our body. There's a guy on TikTok called Beardy Water Sommelier. I think he's on Insta and he's on here too. It might not be on here. But yeah, he's in Staffordshire, a place called Wild Boar Clough. And he bought a rundown pub. And he ripped out all the optics and all the pump stuff because underneath the pub is a natural mineral spring. And now what he's got is he's got a bottling plant inside the pub. They bottle water into glass, and they ship it all over the country. And he's the inspiration to like talking about natural mineral spring waters and shit. And he set up a water bar inside the pub. He does lives from there sometimes. So you can go and actually pay him to go for a water tasting, and he'll take you through from like tap water up to like, oh, I don't actually think he's got any tap water, but it goes from low TDS all the way through to high TDS and teaches you about the tastes and shit that you're tasting inside. Says it's mad. But he's literally got a bar set up in a pub, and everything on the shelves is all just different types of water, including his own. It's called Crag Spring Water. So you can look it up, Crag Spring Water, yeah. He's a pretty mad guy. He's like in his 50s. I think he's in his early 50s. He's absolutely ripped. He's not massive, but he's ripped. And he drinks like 3 litres of water every fucking hour. And he like doesn't hardly eat, and he just drinks water, and that's all he does, and it keeps him super fit. And he's on this thing about it. It's been on for 3 months where he's been drinking a gallon a day or something crazy. A water filter and ice, yeah. It's yeah, water filtering is quite good. It's good because it takes some of the shit out of the water. Trouble is, the water, the stuff stays in the filter, and so all the other water that passes through it next is just like getting poured through this filter that's just crazy. It's better than nothing, but the right way to go is to do this business. But I'm in Ripon in North Yorkshire, Harrogate. Yeah, Harrogate water's good. It's good water. It's good sauce. There are some very funky waters there. Do they sell different types of water? Because I've only ever had Harrogate water in a bottle, glass bottle and a plastic bottle, and it's pretty good. I think it's like 140, something like that, 180 TDS. But I'd be interested if they sell different flavoured water, like sulphur water. Some of that would be good for you, I imagine, but not too much. But I don't know. Ripon in North Yorkshire. I've been up that way. What is it called? Is it? What's it called? There's a place up there called near Pateley Bridge and all that. What's it called? Nidderdale. That's it. Nidderdale. That's it. It's like a country park. Well, like a area of natural beauty or something. Yeah, it's nice. Nidderdale's cool. But it's worth an experiment for like a month. Don't drink any tap water. Only drink bottled natural spring water from all over, and just see how you feel a bit better. I don't know. I'm just trying it out. Yeah, well, this is a thing that the guy from the water company says, from Crag Spring Water. It's all completely subjective. He's like, my water's no better than anyone else's water, unless you like it, and then it's better. So whichever one you like, drink it. Yeah, Nidderdale's awesome. We had we stayed there for like New Year's or something. I think we stayed there for New Year's Eve once in a cottage up there. Like 8 or 10 of us in a cottage. And we'd had some walks round. There's a place called Simon's Seat up on top of a waterfall up on top of the hill. Went up there. Yeah, nice part of the country. Yeah. Try it, Michelle. The trouble is, what you got to look out for, this is where the beardy sommelier guy, he's, you know, Simon Seat, yeah. Well, that's my name. I'm Simon, so I went and found Simon Seat. Yeah, he went to America recently, Michelle, and he was going through all the waters, and he was reading all the labels on the water bottles, and he was saying that like 70-80% of the water that's bottled in America, it says something like purified. It's purified water. So what they're doing is they're getting normal tap water, putting it through reverse osmosis, turning it into dead water. So it's basically zero in it. It's just H and two O's, and it's it. No minerals, nothing. And then they're reintroducing minerals to it and putting it into bottles. So most of the bottled water that you buy in America is dog muck. Like Evian is considered like fancy water in America. Yeah, so be very careful when you read the label. It always has to say natural mineral spring. In Britain anyway. But in America, yeah, they call it, I think they call it purified or something. Purified water. And they go into trouble for calling it purified water. It's basically like tap water in a bottle. It's not very good for you. So loads of people are drinking water in America, loads of gallons of it an hour, all over the country, and it's just no good for you. What happens if you drink purified water or dead water? It's sort of stuff you put in batteries and in steam irons and stuff like that. I can't remember what they call it now. Deionized. So deionized water, there's nothing in it. If you actually drink deionized water for a whole day, it will eventually kill you, because it's got no minerals inside the water. So when you put it in your body, it strips the minerals out of your body into the water and you pass it out. So it's taking minerals out of your body. That's what it's doing. It's really dangerous. Yeah, well, filtered water is better than nothing. Just change the filter regular. Make sure you keep on top of the filter, because all you're doing is filtering water through a bad filter that's full of shit. The water this side's full of shit, then there's a filter full of shit, and then there's what you're drinking. So it's always going through the shit in the filter. But yeah, it's good stuff. And it is expensive. And the thing is, it's not expensive, but it's more expensive than not buying it, you know? I mean, I can get like 12 bottles for like 10 quid. I think they're like 50p a bottle of 2 litres. But I can drink one of these and one of these in a day. That's 3 litres. And it's got to be helping me out somehow or whatever. Ah, that's good. Yeah, it's a good thing to have. Safety feature. I don't know. It's dumb because it's in plastic bottles, so you're like out of the frying pan, straight in a fire, aren't you? Really, it's like one thing's worse than the other. But at least you're getting the good water through you, and hopefully there's not so much plastic chemicals that gets passed through the bottle into the water, because it is a single use, isn't it? So once it's used, it's used. Yeah, that's the same. I have like 1-2 cups maybe a day, and that's it. And it is proper coffee as well. It's like correct stuff. I mean, this guy's got it made because he's just got purified water coming out from under his feet all the time, so it's fine. I definitely feel better drinking more water. Not amazing, but less tired and have more energy. Yeah. Well, imagine if you forced yourself to drink like that water sommelier, Craig Waters. He's doing like I think he's doing like a gallon or something a day. He's literally drinking it like food. So he said it took 3 months. 3 months to make a massive difference, to notice a difference, but he says there's so many different like benefits to it. Just put water everywhere. Coffee machine's leaked. But yeah, he said there's a significant difference in how he feels. Interesting bloke. He's on Instagram. Bearded Water Sommelier. Or look up Craig Springwaters. But he's all about just trying to get people drinking proper natural waters rather than drinking shite. Like smart water. I mean, that's the worst thing ever. Smart water's just dead. It's dead water. There's nothing in it. It's really bad for you. It's owned by Coca-Cola as well. Buxton is owned by Nestle as well. Buxton spring water is not the same when you go to Buxton as it is out of a bottle. So, because it's not bottled at source, it's bottled somewhere down the road, like two miles down the road. Yeah, plastic's not good for you. It's not, is it? Oil's in it, yeah. You drink about a gallon a day. That's pretty good. I don't know how many litres that is, but like 2 and a bit litres. I mean, it must be more that he's drinking. I mean, he's drinking obscene amount of water. Liquid IV stuff. Yeah, well, if you think Electro, water is like life or whatever. Like we wouldn't have life on the planet without water. And we're half made of water. 70% of us made of water. There's a thing where drink water for 72 hours, nothing else, just water for 72 hours. Then your body just goes like, you can see within 3 days, just like all your fat shrinks off, you burn it, all your energy's off. And fasting, which I don't know enough of these days because we've got too much food that needs eating in the fridge. It's like, oh, that needs eating. But yeah, fasting and drinking good water, it's good for you. Yeah, too much. But then too much bad water. If you drink a lot of mineral water, and it's a kind of like medium level of mineral water, then your body changes the way it burns fat, and it changes the way that you take stuff into your body. So it makes these changes in your body, and it's actually good for you. But too much, like, yeah, just normal tap water, you shouldn't. I don't know. It's a toss up, isn't it? Like I say, that's all in a plastic bottle, and I've got to throw that away. And it's like, it's not really the best way around things, is it? I'm just experimenting at the minute, drinking it and see what happens. Yeah, good for electrolyte, but you also need salt. So you need salt inside you to help the water absorb into your cells. Most people think salt dehydrates you. You don't eat after 6 until noon. Yeah, that's probably good, because that's like 6, 12. Yeah, it's like 12, more than 12 hours, isn't it? Good for your joints too. If you are even slightly dehydrated, your body takes water from other parts. It starts with the cartilage and keeps the bones apart. Yeah, that's one of the things he's said after experimenting, drinking so much water. He said that all his joints feel better. He feels like he's taller because he's fully hydrated. He's literally he's like 80% water instead of 75% water or something. He's kind of absorbed more of it. But he's basically saying you can literally live on water. Not fully, but you know. Yeah, I know. Too much coffee, bad for you. Too much bacon. Bacon's carcinogenic, even though ham's fine. Can't work that one out. Alkaline, everything. Yes. Everything that comes out of the ground, this colour, alkaline. Everything that comes out of a shop, like this, acid. So there was an expert. Do you know about what's his name? Dr. Otto Warburg was his name. German scientist from 1936. He won a Nobel Prize for his findings about cancer. And the main thing that he found about cancer was, if you put cancer in an oxygen-rich, alkaline environment, it cannot exist. It cannot reproduce, it cannot take over cells, it can't do anything, it just dies. And if you have an oxygen rich alkaline environment, you can't make cancer grow. You can't make it, it won't exist there, it just dies. So here go cancer treatments, alkaline foods, all alkaline foods, and oxygen rich, which means exercise, good air from trees and forestry areas and all that sort of thing, kills it off. I mean, it's not quite that simple, but it is kind of that simple. That's kind of what they're saying. But yeah, everything should be alkaline. I mean, this is, I don't think it gives you a pH. No, I don't give you a pH on this one. But it is Italian. Everything in moderation, including moderation itself. Yeah. Well, it's like I drank three ciders last night, quite strong ones, which is nothing. You know, some people drink that in an afternoon without even thinking. But that's the first drink I've had for like 2 weeks. So, but yeah, alkaline, everything alkaline. If all people could eat natural, kind of organically grown alkaline foods all the time, and we didn't have plastics to contend with, and we got a bit more exercise because of the work we were doing, or we had time on our hands to do exercise, like nice activities, walking and all that sort of thing, then cancer would pretty much disappear from our lives. But my neck so needs to click. But yeah, that's what I know. I'm not preaching it like that, but that's what I'm doing, and it seems to be. Well, it's good. Make it like you say, it makes that mild difference where you're just not as tired. And I mean, I've been up for 6 hours now, more, and I've drank half a litre and a litre nearly. So I should have been nailing this. Should just be swagging it. I think where there's a limit where you're taking in so much water, it actually has an opposite good effect on you. It's good for you. But it's a bit in the middle. People are saying as well, like sipping water. You know, you see like celebrities on like podcasts. They've got like there's little bottles of water, like Fuji water and that, and they're just like sipping them. It's like, don't sip it, just fucking neck it. That guy, Beardy, he gets up in the morning and he just like gets a fresh bottle of his own water. Well, it's not his water, but the water from the well, and he just necks a litre before he even moves. And water has the same effect to coffee, so that's a good experiment to do. Wake up in the morning, drink a pint or whatever, as much water as you can take in for a morning. Don't have your coffee for half an hour, and then have one coffee, and your one coffee should last you right into the middle of the day, and you don't get that crash in the afternoon because you're not asking for the coffee to like keep you awake. The water's keeping you awake, and the coffee's just helping, and you're diluting it with the water. Get it in you, absolutely, yes. I don't know. It's not like anyone's particularly going to listen to me and like think, oh, that guy knows what he's talking about, like whatever. But I have tried it. I drink half a litre or something before I get up, or as I get up, neck a load of it, and then just follow it up, keep following it up. But yeah, you're supposed to just glug it down and smash it, and then got to get it in you, get it in you so you can get the minerals out of it. The other one that's quite interesting that he does is check out findaspring.org. Findastring.org. Ha! Yeah, it's like pub quiz knowledge, isn't it? I don't know. I just seek out things like that and try and find out the truth about it, or the rough truth, and then sort of go, oh yeah. Same with salt as well. Especially eat salt, aren't you? How did the first civilizations on Earth create the Salt Road, or the Silk Road, to get salt around from the east to the west and all that? If salt's not that important and you just put it on your chips. Salt's like, well, it used to be a preservative as well, didn't it? So they used to use loads of it. But yeah, a couple of crystals of salt. I had loads on my food earlier, so I'd have some. A couple of crystals of salt helps you hydrate or something. What was I on about? I was going to say something about the water sommelier. Can't remember. Lost my train of thought. I just get randomly. My brain's a bit just goes off on tangents. Half knowledge about some things, not knowledgeable about other things. And to be fair, I think it's the more useful things that I'm less knowledgeable about. I don't know. But yeah, smash the water, get it down. I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? I just find things interesting. How does that work? What does that do? Why is that? Why do you say that? Why did she say that? Well, most people aren't. They just like want to find an opinion that they kind of agree with and then just stick with that and go, right, that's what I think now. Critical thinking. That's what it's called, critical thinking. A fountain of useful information. Yes, that's what I would say. I would say I'm full of it, and that it is shit. Well, yeah. Thanks, Michelle, for poo-pahing my periodical. Yeah, yeah. But you got to have some proof behind it, can't you? Just like, if you just say, drink good water, people are like, why? So what? I've been drinking tap water my whole life, I'm fine. It's like, yeah. You got to have some proof before. No, I'm not here joking. I've got to have some proof behind it. Yeah. But it depends who's doing the questions on the pub quiz, doesn't it? Because if it's all about, I don't know, Margaret Thatcher and football, I'm like, no, it's all good, Michelle. It's all good. I know you were just joking. Yeah, I'm half smart. Just probably made some really poor decisions in my life. Or maybe I didn't, and I just exactly where I should be. I don't know. You're not into footballers either, yeah? I don't mind it. I watch it, but I'm not fanatical about it. I'm not a fan, which is what fanatical means. I'm a football fan. It means you're fanatical. Just silly things like that where people don't know where words come from and why you say things, and it's just like just done thing, innit? So people just follow herd mentality, etc. I watch motorsports. Well, motorbikes. Rugby league, yeah. I used to watch the national rugby. England games. I used to watch loads of that back in the Johnny Wilkinson days. Oh, got a Rob in here now. He's a clever little thing, isn't he? Hello. He's already seen me. I'd show you, but as soon as I get my camera out, I know it'll just disappear. I've dug up a load of weeds as well, so the birds are coming down for the grubs and stuff, probably. But yeah, that's 2 free birds I've had in the garden. My son plays for Ripon Cricket Club. Yeah, this is the thing. A lot of sports, I think, like cricket, definitely. If you're playing cricket, it's interesting. Watching it's like kind of interesting, but it's not as interesting as playing it. And to be fair, so is motorsports. Like motorsports can be kind of exciting to watch, especially if you're there at the track. It's really good to watch. But to actually participate in it, it's insane levels of fun. So yeah, there's a difference between like the Americans. Yeah, I don't know if you have this down where you are, Michelle, but they have a bit of a motorsport of like dirt bikes on an oval ring. They call it flat track, and I got right into that. It's amazing. It's great. The bikes are cool. The noise is amazing. What they're actually doing is nuts. They're doing like 85 down a straight on basically a motocross bike or a Harley with big wheels, big tires, and then they're just literally just pitching the whole thing sideways at 80 mile an hour, drifting around the corners, and then just like head down across the straights again. It's insane to watch if you know what's going on. But then I started watching all the racing, and I like watched a load of it, and I was just like, God, it's so fucking dull. They're just going around for like 20 minutes. And so it's like, it's nowhere near as interesting to watch as it is to kind of like participate in it. So I guess it's one of them, isn't it? Anyway, trying to get this litre of water. Then the WRC was a week-long event around Yorkshire back in the day. I remember being mesmerised as a kid, yeah. They used to do one Electro where it was part of WRC. It was called the RAC. It was the RAC rally when they used to do Group Bs and stuff before it was all banned. And they used to meet in Mansfield Town Centre because they did the start from there, the official start where all the cars parked up and that, and then they go into Sherwood Forest or Sherwood Pines. They'd do one of the sections there, and then they'd head to Yorkshire and do some sections there, and then they'd head somewhere else, maybe back down to Derbyshire or something like that. I did 3 in a day, and then Derbyshire one was a night event. And that was awesome to watch. I loved it. He stood in the middle of the woods, watching the cars. Mother racing and car racing. Yeah. It finished in York, right? Yeah. Well, I used to watch that as a kid because what I'd do, I'd wake up on a Saturday morning and all the cars would be passing my house to get to the start finish, and I would be like, yes. So I'd get my bike out and we'd go to the start finish and take pictures of all the cars as they left, like old stuff and more modern. There's like Calibras in there, loads of Escorts and all that kind of stuff, RSs and that. And then what we'd do is we'd like cycle from the start to the woods, and by the time we got to the woods the cars were already coming through. So yeah, it's a great day out. I used to love it. Just nuts. I mean, if you've ever been to a rally in the woods, it's madness. It's great. Used to go to Kent to watch the car racing. Oh yeah, there's a track down there, I can't remember what it's called. There's one right down the bottom of Kent. I'm sure it's Silverstone, Kent, or is that Essex? There's Silverstone, and then there's a little racetrack down the bottom. Yeah, it's great. I mean, petrol and carbon, whatever, blah blah. But it never seemed to bother us back then, did it? There was no carbon tax on racing for 30 years. Never seemed to do anything wrong, did it, to the environment? Yeah, it's great fun, man. A little bit against motorsports in some ways, the petrol industry and all that, but it's the most fun you can have, I think. Most fun you can have on with your pants on is on a motorcycle. But that's what excites us, isn't it? I know what it's like to ride a motorbike, so when I see them racing, it's like you can see what they're doing. You're like, whoa, that's quite impressive. But yes, I've done an hour and a half of a half-hour live. So I might disappear, nip to the loo, and go for a wander, and see what else is happening. One down. Well, 1.5 down already. My 3 litres a day, I'll probably get in Yeah, should get in before like 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's impressive when you know what they're doing, when you know that what that feels like to like hang off a motorcycle, like oh. Yeah, I bet you've seen some pretty pretty scary motorcycle shaped holes in the side of cars and stuff, haven't you? But again, it's not about fault, is it? But motorcycles aren't inherently dangerous if they're ridden properly and everyone else kind of knows the rules. But they go a bit quick. Car drivers don't see them. They're probably a bit stupid themselves, and so they take risks. And then the next thing you know, motorcycle shaped hole in the side of a transit van and a couple of dead people, I bet. Yeah. You're making pancakes, Michelle. Nice. Are you making the American, like, fat ones? Are you making the, like, English, like, what are they called? Can't remember what they're called now. What do they call them? Dutch, like flat Dutch kind of pancakes, European ones. Yeah, the fat ones, yeah. Bicarbonate soda. It's like, makes them raise up, doesn't it? We got blueberries ice cream, maple syrup. Sorry, I'll stop making stupid noises. A bit loud, probably. Oh, yeah. I need to go and have a stretch. Oh, and have a walk around the local nature reserve. I might do half an hour live around there. Who knows? I'm just banging them in, see what happens, and see how it works with people coming in and stuff. It's interesting. But yeah, I still feel just a tiny bit like hungover a bit. But I'll get that litre in and out, and then I'll start on my second one. But yeah, I might try and get to a race this year and see if I can do a live stream from a race. I might go to like Scunthorpe or something. There's a racetrack there called Oliver's Mount, and it's awesome. Yeah, well, your Nikki, your sister, Nikki, sister from another mister, is yeah, it'd be cool, wouldn't it? If you ever get a chance, you live up there, don't you? You know Scarborough. There's a racetrack at Scarborough called Oliver's Mount. It's based on an old park that they shut off, and it becomes a racetrack. You can actually ride around it in the normal day, but they have events there, and they do a motorcycle event where Guy Martin turns up and John McGuinness and other like Isle of Man people. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to Oliver's Mount when there's a race day on, look it up. The tickets are like 20 quid or something. It's dead cheap to go. It's well worth it. But when you see the road race guys, the guys from Ireland and the Isle of Man type people, Pete Hickman and Harrison and all those guys, yeah, it's so worth going. It's an awesome spectacle, mate. If you like rally and stuff like that, there's a part where you stood and the fence is here, and the bikes are leant over at that point, and the guy's head, you could literally put your hand out like that, and his helmet would like hit your hand. He's like that close, like brilliant. There's motocross in Ipswich. Yeah, that's a spectacle to watch as well. Yeah, well, they do Northwest 200. I think that's just been happening. I think that's happening now, actually. Northwest 200 in Ireland. They used to do the Tandra G and the Southern 100. There used to be a whole load of them, but some of them have stopped because they can't insure them properly and all this other stuff. So the Northwest 200's going, then they do Isle of Man, Southern 100, then they do the Manx GP, then they do a couple over at Oliver's Mount, Cock of the North, Gold Cup, and another one, Steve Henshaw Cup, and then they go to Macau. So they do one in Macau at the end of the year. where they do a road race track there, but it's set up like a Monaco kind of setup. So, hey lady, how you doing? Yeah, I was just about to bugger off. We're just talking about motor racing and stuff. But the Isle of Man's coming up. It's the end of this month, isn't it? May, June. Should be on telly. You can buy a pass for 20 quid. Watch the whole thing. Yeah, I'll have to do that this year. Drift racing. Yeah. What's that racetrack down near you called? Because Michelle was saying she used to go Kent to watch some motor racing. And I'm wondering if it was the track down near you. I can't remember what it's called now. It's only like top of the hill, isn't it? Which is weird because I saw a race from there the other week on YouTube. Liddon, that's it, Liddon course, yeah. Yeah, it's you got to see it, man. If I miss the TT, I'll be absolutely gutted. It'll be on catch up and it'll be on like record every fucking thing. I probably watched 2 of them twice and then. Oh, Brands Hatch is there as well, so that's might be where she went. But yeah, Liddon, that was the one I was thinking of. That's a small one, club race circuit. Brands Hatch is a GP circuit, isn't it? Brands Hatch, and then Silverstone's up there, and then Northampton. There's one in Northamptonshire. Then there's Donington, which is near me, and then Knock Hill, which is near Scotland. I can't think of all the others. Yeah, is Silverstone in Kent as well then? So Silverstone, Brands Hatch, and Liddon. Yeah. I'm sure there's probably some more. Yeah. Oh, you got Croft Circuit. That's a smaller one, but they still. I don't know if they do British Superbikes from Croft. I think they do actually. I think they do. But I've been to watch the British Superbikes at Donington, and it's probably by far one of the best tracks ever to watch motor racing. And what's the other one near me? The mountain. It's got the little mountain section where they jump. What the fuck's that called? I can't think. My brain's gone now. Yeah. Yeah, my brain's gone. Too much live stream. It kind of it drains your brain of thoughts, like, because you're constantly thinking like what to say or what people are saying. And well, perhaps not that. It's perhaps because there's like 3 different things all going off at the same time. But yeah, I'm gonna probably like bugger off. Liddon has bikes at the end of the month in bank holiday. Yeah. They do a couple every year, don't they? He said. I need to go and bring that reel in before it gets wet. The electric reel that are cutting off is still out there. Yeah, I watched something from the beginning of the year. It was like last month or something. I saw it on YouTube. It's some like club racers doing like old school bikes and that. Said it weren't the best track, but kind of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna bust off because I need a wee. See you soon. Thanks, lady. But yeah, I'm gonna disappear as well, Electro and Michelle. And I'm gonna nip to the loo and then might go for a wander, see what's got a few things to do out there. So I appreciate everyone. Peace out, people. Catch you later, Electro Man. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks for chatting. It's awesome. Have a good day yourself as well. Enjoy your pancakes. Enjoy your sauna as well, mate. And enjoy your barbecue or sitting down after your barbecue feeling stuffed. Enjoy your washing up. So yeah, thanks. See you later. We'll Nikki's live later from the festival on the Canary Islands we'll do that. Probably see you all there. Thanks, people. Over and out. Cheers, bye. Aye. See you there, man.